Hi guys, Jane here, and I'm kind of going to do this video, I think, vlog style, at least part of it. Basically, it is November 7th. By the time I post this, it'll probably be November 9th, but when I'm recording, it's the 7th, so we are 7 days into Nanowrimo. And so I'm basically here to find out, because I don't know, how many words I have, and to talk to you about my journey so far. So let's get started. Guys, so this is my Neo, and it is what I do all of my typing on. It's small, it's portable, and it has no internet. So it makes it an ideal machine for me to avoid distractions as I'm typing up my Nanowrimo. But one of the downsides is I don't think there's a word count, and if there is, I don't know how to access it. So I'm about to transfer my files. Actually, I've got 2 spaces, and I know each file holds about 10,000 words depending on how much dialogue you have. So I'm guessing I'm right around where I need to be. It's the 7th, so I should have 11,662 words if I'm on track with NaNoWriMo. So we're going to find out how many I have. And so in just a second, I'm going to hit the send button and start transferring my files over to my word processor. So let's hit the send button over here. Okay, there it goes. So it is now transferring to my computer, and as soon as it is done, we will be able to check and see how many words I actually have through the whole thing. And if you're reading what's on the screen, yes, the words are terrible. It's a rough first draft. We will talk more about the challenges I've been having with writing in a minute, but I just want to go ahead and let that load, and then we can be surprised together to find out my word count. All right, I'll see you in a few. All right, guys, moment of truth. Now, I did have to move to a different location because the room I was recording in got super loud. So anyway, word count. Ooh, that is way higher than I was thinking. Awesome. So I'm really actually super excited about that word count because that means I am a little bit ahead of schedule. I definitely need to keep working on it, and we're definitely not where we could be, but I am super stoked that we are as far as we are. So I'm actually going to convert to my computer camera now and talk a little bit about the wins and the losses with Nano this year. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, Jane here. We had just looked at my NaNoWrimo account, and I'm a little bit ahead. And I'm actually stoked that I am, because this has been a really rough project for me, actually. I love NaNoWrimo, and obviously I'm doing okay, but I had a day where I didn't want to write because I was just really burnt out with writing. And this particular story I'm having a lot of struggles with. I think partly because it's a genre I'm not familiar with. It's one I've never done before. So I'm having a lot of challenges with writing it. It doesn't feel natural, and there's a lot that I'm not used to the tropes. I'm not used to certain elements of it, and so making it flow properly is rough. This is definitely a book that is going to need so much cleaning up afterwards. And like even the very first day I wrote, the very first scene I wrote, I literally went back an hour or so later and completely put a chapter in front of it because it felt like it was just this giant info dump. And I don't normally info dump like that, at least to that level. So it's been a real challenge, and I'm really a little nervous about how this book is going to turn out in the end, but I'm so proud that I've gotten a little bit ahead as far as word count goes. I'm hoping to, I have writers meeting tonight, so I'm hoping to do some writing with my fellow writers at my writing meeting and continue kind of my trend ahead. If I can keep this up, I may actually hit my 50,000 words. So thank you for joining me. Thank you. I'm so excited. I would love to hear how your NaNoWrimo is going. I'll stop a second and tell you just a little bit about my book. So I'm writing a space opera, and in it, a group of pilgrims, for lack of a better word, are leaving a highly advanced planet, Earth, to go and kind of leave technology. If you've seen the movie, or the video game Detroit Become Human, it kind of slightly inspired me that, all these androids had taken over human jobs and all these people were miserable and upset. And I was like, that's kind of brilliant. I could see people wanting to be like, we don't want this. We don't want the androids. We don't want the tech. We want to go back to a simpler way of life. And we already have that with people, wanting to homestead and eat whole foods. And so a lot of those elements are what my pilgrims are running away from. Now, they are part of a religious colony, and that is part of their religion. So it isn't as simple as it would appear of just, oh, they don't like technology. But I'm really excited because they're about to land on their first planet and see, they think they're going to colonize there. They're not. Ha ha ha. But they don't realize that yet. So they're all getting excited about getting off their spaceship and getting to a colony. The main character Jasper, he's hoping he can convince his wife once the colony's set up to have a baby, and he's not loving the job he's been given on the spaceship, so he's excited to do some homesteading and get his house set up and his garden and his animals and all this other stuff. So that's where I'm at. If you ever read this book as a completed novel, if we ever get there, you'll know that in this moment, that was the scene I was writing. They're about to go to the first planet. So I'm all excited. Tell me all about where you're at in your NaNoWriMo. What are you writing? How many words you got in? How you feeling? I look forward to hearing from you. My social media is underneath, along with the like and subscribe button. Thanks. Bye, guys.